panopticon is a design of institutional building with an inbuilt system of control, originated by Jeremy Bentham in the 18th century. It's the perfect prison. It's physically impossible for a single guard or a manager of the dispossessed to observe all the inmate cells at once. The inmates cannot know when they're being watched, so it motivates them to act as though they're being watched at all times. Compelled to self-regulation for fear of punishment or more extreme measures of isolation, atomization. And capitalism perfected the panopticon, and the term is morphed with technology. It can be seen and experienced as a predatory market or a global network or a spiritual empire or a cancerous hegemony that operates as an open-air prison with no edges, built on the pleasure principle, violence, isolation, failure narratives, and self-regulation. The Central Guard Tower is a simulation of culture, billions of screens scrambling and projecting the same symbol sets and narratives and death cult liberal ideology over and over again. The Central Guard Tower is external, outside the material experience of their lives, something the inmates can see and experience symbolically, and they can project their fractured modalities of identity based on their experience of hierarchies of vertical relationships and culture onto moving symbol sets that can only be defined vertically. A deep reliance on extrinsic source of value, validation, love, and connection. An untouchable force that absolves the spiritual vacancy created by full dispossession of human imperatives we lost through technology and the subjugation needed to operate systems this large. A system of self-regulation for inmates who feel they're watched 24/7, curating behavior and prophylicity so peers don't report them, and so the system won't target their fetishized modality of identity. Self-policing to avoid more abuse, violence, and isolation, which is constant in the system. And when you keep the isolation and violence constant, peers will attack each other for acknowledging systems in place. So not only do you have a central guard tower or a culture for people to check themselves with, but you also have peers who police each other and try to punish each other, because the only way they can simulate control is by mirroring their vertical relationship with culture and the global network of dispossession and violence.